Tighten up those belts because it's time to go wheels up. It's my camera fell. Or no, you.
I raised it.
A little lower. Come on in, guest. Watch all the wires.
Okay.
I don't want to get sued.
I live day to day.
Hey, man.
I don't know about that. Oh, god damn.
I thought, okay.
I'll light you up a cigarette.
Welcome to Wheels Up Wednesday, Season 1, Episode 15. As you can see, we brought another guest, and he's well known around the Albuquerque area. This is Cody Dons, everybody. Cody, how you doing?
Not too bad, Spencer. How you doing, man?
Oh, been better.
Yeah.
Matt, how are you?
I'm good, man. Fresh off a trip from Madera.
Yeah, very fresh.
A lot of hours in the truck, but busy, yeah.
No, it's busy's good.
Yeah.
Busy's good. What have you been up to lately, Cody?
Not a whole lot, actually. Just chilling with friends and making a name for myself.
There you go.
I mean, I just bought a new Toyota Tacoma, so I mean, everybody knows a blue Dodge. So.
The first, 3 hours we spent in that was fun.
Yeah.
Dead battery.
Oh, yeah.
Good brakes. We tested it out.
Battery sucks, by the way. But the brakes work really good.
Brakes work really good, yeah.
And my clutch
Well,
is
do you
always
really
slow.
need good battery if you have good brakes? I mean, that's half the battle.
True.
And good thing it's a standard, so you can start it on the hill
Yeah,
without
yeah.
a battery. So.
The bump start's the most important part of the whole truck.
Well, the funny part is well, I got yelled at for this, but I went to my parents' house, and we got it all on the charger. My dad said it looked like cops were in the backyard, because I have this I don't know how long it is.
Like LED bars.
The LED bar, and I gave it to Matt, of all people. And he's like waving it around.
And Matt's over here
I remember.
like a retarded cop.
Yeah,
playing
lightsabers
lightsabers.
Yeah, my dad thought it was a cop, so
Yeah.
he comes out, no
My-
shirt.
Win, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
I don't apologize. It was pretty funny.
Okay.
Anyway. So we found out it was the battery, not the starter, which is good.
That is good.
So this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, bright and early after my boss called me.
In the morning.
In the morning. I mean, it's pretty early for me. Well, I went to all my vehicles and they're on E, except for the Toyota. So I just kind of bump started it.
Toyoters.
So I kind of bump started it and let it just let her eat. Got to work and I got there and I shut it off, and then I was like, oh, how am I going to start this thing? I was thinking, and then they were like, oh, you should probably go on lunch. And I kept pushing it off because I don't want to tell anybody that my shit's broken because I'm a mechanic. And not a very good one, but a mechanic. And finally I had to break loose and tell them what the deal was. So after work I had 6 discount tire employees pushing me down the alley. It was pretty funny. One fell.
Made a scene for sure.
Yeah, no, I got it going, and I guess he held onto the tailgate a little too long, and he kind of just went with the truck. I kept going. I mean, I had to go home. I was tired.
What a week already.
It's been one, man, that's for sure.
Well, Cody, I want to talk to you a little bit about your racing stuff, too. I know you've dialed it back a little bit from recent years, but how did you get started in racing, and what kind of geared you into doing that versus maybe some other sports like baseball, football?
I thought you were going to ask, what kind of gear do you run at Sandia?
That too.
A 1351.
There you go.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Digging.
Big motor.
Yeah, big, definitely. No, I'm just kidding. Well, to be honest, I tried my hand at t-ball and soccer and all the other sports. I'm not a very active person. I just kind of, in soccer, I'd just kind of stand there, and then if the ball kind of came close to me, I'd run after it for about 2 seconds, just kick it, and then...
But you wouldn't go out of your way to play.
No, that was everybody else.
Understandable.
Yeah, I didn't want to get
That's fair.
sweaty. I didn't want to get... You know how you lay in the grass and you get real itchy? I hate that.
Yeah, that's not good for you.
Yeah, I let the other kids do it. And then baseball bats, I don't have a very good background with those. If you go on Facebook, you can find the knot that I had on my head. I was pissed off at my mom. I grabbed a baseball bat and we had a slide, and I just dinged the shit out of it. It was all boom, hit me.
Nice.
And I dropped the bat, and I just kind of walked in like nothing happened, and then I just didn't know that there was this huge knot on my head.
That's not the only injury you've had either. I remember very fondly a four-wheeler incident in the wintertime a couple years back. You want to tell everybody that story?
Yeah, I guess it kind of ties into racing, doesn't it?
Well, that's kind of when I was first hanging out with you back in the day.
Yeah. So we have these two four-wheelers and did have a nice yard at one point. So me and Spencer found the four-wheelers. But anyways, so it snows for the first time in ever history of New Mexico. And I have this inner tube, and we had it hooked up to a rope. And at first it was me driving, Spencer, you know. So I was whipping him around pretty good, and there was this trailer that was parked there, and I meant to get him real close, not actually like into the trailer, but I kind of whipped it, and then I looked back, and Spencer's completely like laid over, like fingernails in the ground, digging, going straight for the nose of the trailer.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
What else do you think? I'm thinking, oh shit, like, that's how I die?
He's 10 years old.
10 years old, Spencer's gonna die because Cody whipped me into a trailer hitch? How stupid does that sound?
Well, no, just wait. The story keeps going, and the reason for it is because now it's Spencer's turn to drive me around. So we're going, and there's this, like, there's a retaining wall, a brick retaining wall, and there's a water spigot. So we're going. I guess Spencer wanted to get me back for what he did. And he goes flying around this corner and whips me around. And all I remember was...
To be fair, I got him.
Worse than I got you. Thanks. And I have my feet up like this.
Sounds like
and
you have
I grabbed my dad's spigot. And I just nailed the retaining wall. And it nailed my shin. And I went up and over the wall. And it was a mess.
Broke it, too.
Broke my leg.
Yeah.
So that's the story about how I broke Cody's leg for pretty much no reason.
Yeah. Well, the funny part is we were inside and we didn't want my mom to know, so I kept my jeans on, but it swelled up so much that it tightened up my jeans. Remember that?
Yeah. You look like Popeye except with the right leg.
Yeah, with the bad leg.
A lot of good stories. You broke your hand over a window.
Oh, 19th birthday. That was fun.
On a birthday, so...
You probably win as far as broken bones go in our friendship group.
Yeah. Definitely have me beat.
Definitely the wild one in the group, that's for sure.
He is, yeah. That's for
Wild
sure.
card.
I think my earliest memory with you is just messing around in the Camry.
Oh, man.
And I met you through Spencer, so you guys have a lot of stories with racing and the dirt track.
Way too many for a 30-minute episode.
But there's way too many, yeah, so...
12 years of friendship gets you.
Had a lot of fun messing around in vehicles, and
Absolutely.
that's not going to stop now, so...
Nope.
No, we're just getting started.
What
Just
are we,
getting
3
started.
down, 4 down?
4 down and about 100 to go.
I got a Yoder.
You got a Yoder. We'll see what we can do with that.
Yeah, it's already knocking.
He's at it a week.
It doesn't even start.
And this thing's already broken down and has his dad pissed, so it's going well.
Yeah, well, it didn't have no leaks when I got it. Now the Ren is dripping. The brakes work. The clutch is a little smoked now.
Yeah, good brakes, good tires. That's all you need.
Yeah, I mean, it worked at
Strong motor.
Yeah, strong motor, man. Not very strong motor.
So you got your start, though, in go-kart racing, right?
Actually, it started in quarter midgets.
That's a little-known fact.
Yeah, nobody knows that.
The more you know.
I know. Well, I had a little quarter midget when I was, I'm going to say, 4. And my dad took me out to, I think it was Sandia. And I went out there with the Mansfields. Drove around, and I told my dad it was too slow. So he sold it, and... I'm not lying to you.
No,
I'll tell you the same
I
thing.
think it's awesome.
I mean, the
think it's
track
hilarious.
is this big. I can probably run. I'm not talking any shit about the whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going now.
But we're going to talk some shit about quarter midgets, because those tracks are tiny.
God, you're just turning the whole time.
It's
But
a donut.
anyways, I didn't like it, so my dad sold it, and then my friend Jared Greenwood took me out to the go-kart track up here at Kaplan, 5 or 6. Mm-hmm. And he bought me a little kid cart, and I went out there, and I think it took me 2 races to finally keep up with everybody, and it went from there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it started.
And currently mini sprints still.
Yep, mini sprints.
Had a stint at sprint cars, too.
Yeah,
Got to note that.
Cars. Yep, I rookie of the year in sprint cars. Mom got scared and told me no more.
No more.
Yep. So if anybody wants to sponsor me racing, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, now that Cody's moved out. By the way, I want to talk about that for a second, too.
Oh,
Out of all of our friends, you would have been the last person I would think would be, like, the mature one and moved out into your own house and everything. I know Matt has his own apartment.
Right.
Not to knock you or anything like that.
No, it's all good.
But Cody surprised us all, I think.
Yeah, I was a little shocked. But
Anybody that knows Cody knows what I'm talking about right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I got a promotion at my job. My parents thought that was a good get out of the house moment. So
time to leave.
Yeah. So it was funny. I actually came home from work and I was just kind of normal day going home, and my mom was like, "Hey, I want to show you something. Let's get in the car." I was like, "All right, cool." So she takes me by this house, and she's like, "What do you think about this house?" And I was like, "It's cool. I mean, it has a roof and everything.
Has a roof, so I mean, hell, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, it has a garage. Yeah, it's pretty cool." She's like, "Yeah, so any thought about moving out?" Like, I guess I'm turning 21. Yeah. I was thinking about, getting like an apartment or something like that. If any of you know my dad.
Right.
No apartments, nothing, house, payments. If you're going to suffer, you're going to really suffer. But anyways, so we looked for a good 2 months, and we finally found a house. And I was just kind of like on the edge about it, and my parents were just like,
there you go.
"We're getting it." And I was
That's
like,
it.
"Okay." So they just, we got a house and all that stuff, and been living in it 2 months now, and it's terrible. I don't like bills at all.
No,
I got
the grown-up part of it's not so fun, huh?
Not at all. But I mean, I like being by myself. I mean, we're remodeling the whole house. We've taken out 3 walls now.
There you go.
Parties.
Work in progress.
No.
So you were speaking of promotions. I was going to ask you, what do you kind of want to do in your future? I know you really like racing, and obviously that'd be an optimal thing to do if you could do it and get paid and whatnot. But do you want to stick with discount for a little while? Do you have any plans for the future?
I don't know.
Just going to live it day by day?
Yeah, and I'm not a very futuristic person.
There you go.
I'm living on the edge.
Yeah, no, the future scares me.
Yeah, it scares me. It scares everybody.
Yeah.
Cody's future scares me too. Because I know I'm somehow involved in that, and I'm going to do a lot of stupid shit because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite pastime is messing with people.
Yeah.
And
you're good at it.
very good.
Closely
at it.
followed up by getting me drunk for
Right.
no reason whatsoever.
I love getting Spencer trash. It's so funny when he gets so glossy eyed and he just looks at you with like the dead stare. He's just like,
Oh, bus.
I know.
Yeah.
And then you pull out a bottle of vodka and it's all over. Sweet.
Tie my hands.
Yeah. He's like, no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, luckily we didn't have a weekend quite like that this weekend. Me and Matt actually just came back from Madera Speedway in California, and what a trip that was.
Yeah, that was a long drive. Right under 14 hours of Kenny Chesney.
Yeah. I don't know how many people have ever traveled with Randy Irwin, but Kenny Chesney is apparently his favorite artist.
Right.
Because me and Mick took a tally. We've noticed the last couple trips that every other song was Kenny Chesney.
Which, don't get us wrong, we love
Kenny
Probably
Chesney.
number one artist, but once you play the deep tracks for 4 hours, it's a little old.
Wait,
You gotta keep it shuffled.
is it his old stuff or is it his newer?
It's all around. It's just every
It's
song
new,
he's ever
old.
made.
Yeah, it's pretty much his whole life album.
Right.
But anyways, we took a count. From here to our first stop in Barstow, California, which is about a 10-hour drive, 10 and a half hour drive, we counted 67 songs by Kenny Chesney
Right.
on the way over there.
Yeah.
67 songs. That comes out to, say each song's around 4 minutes.
Right.
That's what I kind of figured. That's 4.5 hours of Kenny Chesney straight.
Right.
Well, if you had the aux cord, it'd be gravy.
Gravy.
Dude, I love Young Gravy.
Yeah.
I would do anything to go see Young Gravy in concert, whatever.
Anything?
Anything. Almost anything. But,
You said it.
I honestly, 5 hours, 5 hours of anything is a little much.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
That was a lot of Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy that we guessed right around 67 songs.
Mm-hmm.
I guessed 65, you guessed 68. We were in Kingman right around 35 songs already played.
Ooh.
That was a good guess.
Yeah, we took a good shot
Right
at
in
it.
the middle.
And it came out close. Came out really close.
Yeah, so.
But good weekend in Madero. Not great.
Right.
Jason ended up getting in a wreck with about 5 laps to go. Nursed it home to a 4th place finish, though. And we lived to race another day.
Respectable finish, given there was a late race incident. So, but yeah, good weekend. Long drive.
Long drive. That's a long one. I get to go do it again here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, that's right. 5-day show.
So do you guys, though, just not quite as far.
Right.
But yeah, Cody, I don't know if you heard about this, but IHOP actually just changed their name on June 11th, which was Monday, and they're now called IHOB with a B.
What is the B?
What would your guess be?
What's your guess? International House of
Burgers.
Boobies.
What?
Booty breath.
No, it is burgers.
Oh.
But
don't get me excited like
I'm
that.
sorry.
Man, you jerk.
You perked up pretty quick.
Yeah, I like Hooters.
I
I didn't read the whole article because it just pissed me off, to be frank. But
yeah, I saw an article.
yeah, International House of Burgers. What are they trying to do there? You go there for pancakes.
They want to be known as a
Crepes.
place where you can get lunch and dinner, not only breakfast and brunch, because that's what they're known for. You go to get a plate of eggs, right?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
So, I thought they were going to change their name, like in signs and whatnot, but apparently that's not the deal. They just wanted to raise havoc on social media.
Well, they did it.
They did it. They got
me fired up.
You lost business from your biggest customer. That is
You
ridiculous.
should join their marketing team.
I will. That is just absolutely
Or
ridiculous.
Burger King's, because they're struggling.
CNN Monday.
Burger King's struggling.
They're
How is that place still in business?
That's a good question.
Yeah. When's the last time you went there? It's trash.
This morning, actually.
Did you really?
I did. I got their
do you want a gift
chicken
card?
sandwich.
Do you want a gift card?
How much?
$25. It's free. I won't even charge you. I just don't. I'm never going to use it.
He might give you money to take it.
Oh,
Whoa!
sorry.
It's all yours.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I have a gift card I got for Christmas, and I'm never going to go there. Not even for their drinks. So
What? Their drinks. Come on.
I wouldn't go
I'm-
there either
yeah,
for
forbidden.
their drinks. That's
For-
trash.
Exactly.
I'd go there for the crowns.
Okay, well, remind me I got a gift card for you,
Yeah.
so maybe we could work something out.
Yes.
So I was scrolling through Twitter today,
Uh-oh.
and and I saw another interesting article. Same place that I get all my other ones from. A woman was arrested today for transporting her own children in kennel crates that were made for dogs.
Nice.
They have an age limit now on
Transporting-
crates just because of that.
Wait, transporting via what? Plane? train?
Lemomi Cheeks, I'm reading it, was arrested and charged with child endangerment after video showed her releasing her 2 grandchildren from dog crates that were in the back of her SUV.
Oh,
She's from Memphis.
nice.
Need I say more?
Wow.
Memphis.
Can you imagine?
Did they have leashes around their necks, too?
Can you imagine seeing an old hag just open up the back of her SUV and open up a kennel crate
And little
and 2
Jimmy.
children come walking out of that bitch?
Well, I mean, you bark at me every single time I'm here, so.
Wow.
I imitate Elliot. It's different. It's different, Cody.
Okay.
But I had to share that
Bigger
story
dick
because
than
that's
that.
probably the most ridiculous thing I've heard all day.
Yeah,
That's,
I mean, I guess it
I'm
depends.
taking that goddamn pen away from me.
I'm sorry, man. I need something
Fucking
to mess with.
Tourette's over here.
Well, I don't
Well,
know
you were,
about
you were
phone.
drawing highlighter and all kinds of snowman on me. Well, I don't even know what's going
Also,
on.
if you've never met Cody in person, he
Yeah.
is probably the most ADHD kid that I've ever grown up to know.
He is nothing short of a handful.
Yeah, it's I would say it's
But without
it's a
doubt,
shocker you made it through school, but
Without a doubt, you're entertaining. So it's
Yeah.
never dull around you.
Oops.
Oops.
Oh, for Jason out there? Oops.
Oops.
That's a funny story, but I don't know if I should release that kind of content here.
Hey, man, it's a podcast. And
Well-
it's wheels up, so say what you want to say.
Alright, well, I have a mouse problem. I'm just going to put it like that. And I put some...
You can say what you want to say on topic.
I got you. Well, I'm going to go off topic because it's just
Okay.
it's the oops. So I have a thing of rat poison that I stuck out there. And
stuck out where?
in my yard. In my yard that has a thing that says posted no trespassing, right?
Right.
And I have it out there. I have a 6-foot fence, and I look up, and there's a dog.
Well, can dogs read no
yeah, what the fuck?
trespassing?
Didn't he read the no trespassing
Did you
sign?
not just hear me? I said 6-foot fence. I have no idea how he got in there. Anyway,
He's part deer.
about something. But anyway, so there's this dog.
Now he's part dead.
Yeah, or brain dead or
Way
something.
to ruin the story, Buzz.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Wow.
Anyways, I look up. The dog has his head down and pops up, and it was a night after a party, and I was drinking some coffee, and I was just looking out my back window, and I was like, "Oh, that's where my rat poison's been going." And Jason's standing there, and all I said is, "Oops." And I took a sip, and I walked away. So there's really nothing I could have done at that point.
Oh.
And Jason died laughing, like on the floor, holding his stomach, like laughing. By the way, the dog's not hurt. I saw him the other day. I did pick up my rat poison, so sorry that your dog had the shits for a while.
Oh, I thought the dog died.
No. He's still.
This is an update to the story.
This is-
This is update. Nobody knows about this, but
Breaking news.
I
Dog
did
is
see
alive.
the dog. He was trapped in my area,
In your kennel with your grandchildren.
barking at me. Ooh. But no. So the dog is still alive. I'm sure he didn't have an amazing morning the next morning, but
Yeah, I wouldn't feel too good on rat
What a
poison.
trooper.
yeah. Well, I mean, there was nothing I could have done. I set it out there where I know my dog wouldn't have got it or anything else. but
Or
the
anyone that
rats.
could read.
Yeah. Stupid dog. Needs glasses. Anyways.
Wow.
Well,
I knew it was going to be either a great idea or the shittiest idea I've ever had to bring on Cody, so...
Either way, we hope
Up
you're
to you
entertained,
guys, you
'cause
tell
I am
me.
right now. So
well...
What do we got next,
Let's just
Mick?
roll with it.
Yeah.
Why don't we do round 3 of Stump the Bus?
Let's
Ready?
go. Let's roll with
Okay,
it.
this time we only have 3 questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
I guess.
All right.
We're running short on time, so run it.
So stall. Okay, so who won the 2001 IROC Championship? I think you would know this one. Also, if you need help, won the NASCAR Busch Series Championship in 1991. 91.
Is it multiple choice?
No.
What the hell happened to the multiple choice?
I'm making it hard on you, Doc. I got to stump the bus.
2001?
2001 IROC Championship and 1991 Busch Series Championship.
Mark Martin?
Bobby Labonte, bro.
Really?
That's your favorite driver.
What the hell, man?
You're an idiot. I stumped the
super
bus.
clean.
All right, question number 2. I'll give you multiple choice. Who of these drivers is the oldest of the young guns? Is it Matt Kenseth, Jeff Gordon, Dale Jr., or Tony Stewart?
I think it's Kenseth.
It's Smoke, baby. It's
Really?
Tony Stewart, yeah.
How old Smoke?
I didn't get the information
Idiot.
on that.
I kind of want to
Hey,
get one
I
of
s-
his helmets that he threw at somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I stumped the
At
bus.
Matt Kenseth. At my guess.
Question number
Little
3.
trivia for you guys.
You ready for number 3? Last one?
Sure, I'm doing shitty today.
Okay, so this is off racing. This is really going to get you.
As if I really needed it harder, Mick.
What is the only U.S. state that starts with the P?
That's easy.
Pennsylvania?
Bam! You got it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's what I get?
Yeah,
That's like asking if New Mexico's part of Mexico.
it is.
No, it's not.
We touch
gotta
it.
walk.
We touch
I
it.
had some lady, what was it, Monday, from Iowa asked me if I was from Mexico.
And you said yes, right?
And I
Just
didn't
the
even
newer
reply.
part of it?
I didn't even reply. I was just like, look at
All
her.
right. Well,
If you're calling her stupid, she's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
I passed high school with a 2.4, ladies and gentlemen.
there you go.
And my mom yelling at my counselor.
Cody Dons, everybody.
My dad said he was having an affair with the phone lady because every single day she'd call. Cody J missed. And one day I'd miss
awesome.
1, 3, 5, and the next day it'd be 2, 4, 6.
You want to tell the story really quick about how you tried to call me out one time?
Oh man.
We don't have a ton of time, but go
All right.
for it.
Well, me call you out or you call me out?
They were both funny.
So I was bored one day because I didn't go to school. Stay in school, kids.
Weird.
Because you turn into stupid like me. Anyways, so I got bored.
Oh,
My buddy Mark was sick, so I just decided to call Spencer out because I know all the we've been friends for 12 years and know almost everything about him. So I called into La Cueva. I said Spencer Hill has an appointment. I think it said dentist appointment, didn't I?
Yeah.
So
No, you said orthodontist. I've never had braces. That's the only word Cody knew that was like doctor related. I've never had braces my whole life.
Yeah, it looks
so when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck?
So anyways, and I keep calling him and texting him and calling him and texting him like, hey man, meet me here. Hey man, meet me here. Well, like an hour or two passes. I'm like, I called him out for like 10 minutes ago. And so, anyways, stupid over here. Did you call your mom?
Yeah, no, he didn't tell me that he was calling me out. I called my mom. I was like, "You're getting me braces?" Like
all scared.
I don't want braces.
I called you or texted you. I don't know how many times.
Oh my god!
The time you called me out, my dad busted him.
Oh yeah, it didn't work out as well when I tried to call you out.
Yeah,
we'll have to bring you back on and tell some more stories like that.
There's a lot of them. There's hours so many full of stories we could tell.
After a while, we just left. We didn't even call each other out. We just left.
We just screw it. Yeah. Catch you after school.
Yeah.
Oh well, there was a lot of racing going on this weekend, both in Texas and Michigan.
All right.
And we'll start out with Texas with the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series.
Yeah, Johnny Sauter taking that win. Stuart Friesen right behind him, second. Justin Haley third. Grant Enfinger fourth. Matt Crafton fifth. Todd Gillen sixth. I'm going backwards. Tyler Young, Cody Coughlin, Spencer Davis, and Noah Gregson round out the top 10.
Going over the Camping World Truck Series standings, Johnny Sauter out front with Noah Gregson tailing him in second. Brett Moffitt sits third, Grant Enfinger fourth, Matt Crafton in the fifth position, Ben Rhodes sixth, Stuart Friesen seventh, Justin Haley eighth. That is your last truck with the playoff cutoff position. Dalton Sargent and Myatt Snyder round out your top 10 as the two trucks on the outside looking in as we move on into Iowa this weekend.
Yeah, racing in Michigan, Xfinity Series, right? We had Austin Dillon taking that dub.
With a rain-shortened race, might I add. It got shortened to 91 laps after rain poured on the Michigan International Speedway for the LTI Printing 250.
Yeah, just enough to let Austin Dillon win that. Right behind him, Daniel Hemrick, Cole Custer, Ryan Reed, Paul Menard, Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, Kevin Harvick, Justin Allgaier, and Ryan Truex rounding out the top 10.
And now a quick look over at the NASCAR Xfinity Series point standings. If my shit loads. Tyler Reddick still in the first position. Christopher Bell second. Justin Allgaier third. Elliott Sadler in the fourth position. Cole Custer fifth. Daniel Hemrick with 446 points in the sixth position. Brandon Jones seventh. Ryan Truex eighth. Matt Tifft and Ryan Reed rounding out your top 10. Now looking at the cutoff. Austin Cindric and Ross Chastain holding down the last two positions with Ryan Sieg, Michael Annett, and Kaz Gralla in the Ford number 61 as the three cars on the outside looking in.
Moving on to Sunday, we had to wait a little bit to watch that race. A little bit of a rain delay.
Yeah, again, just rain all weekend at the Michigan International Speedway this weekend.
But definitely was in the favor for championship contender Clint Bowyer.
Yeah, out of nowhere, really. It was a interesting call. Gutsy on the part of Bugga, his crew chief, putting two tires on there late in the going. I don't really think they saw how soon the rain was going to come.
I
think that was kind of just the last Hail Mary throw, and it ended up working out.
It was definitely luck because the radar showed the same thing, and the mist kind of got a little heavier. So definitely played out in Clint Bowyer's favor. Kevin Harvick right behind him, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, Paul Menard fifth, Brad Kay sixth, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott, and Jamie Mack top 10.
Now looking over at the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series standings, Kevin Harvick still in the first position, Kyle Busch second. Clint Bowyer goes up to the third position now with 2 wins. Martin Truex Jr. fourth. Joey Logano, Austin Dillon with each a win apiece. Brad Keselowski 7th, Kurt Busch 8th, Denny Hamlin 9th, Ryan Blaney in the 10th position. Now flipping the page over the last 6 to round out your playoff drivers, Kyle Larson, Eric Almirola, Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott, Eric Jones, and Alex Bowman are the last 6 in. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. falling out of the chase right now. Paul Menard, Jamie McMurray, and William Byron are the other 3 drivers that look to get in when we return to the Sonoma Raceway here in a couple weeks.
Yep, that'll be fun. You a fan of drag racing, Cody?
What would you say your favorite race series is right now, professional-wise?
USAC.
USAC non-wing?
Yes.
No, you suck.
Okay.
Anywho, sorry.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy racing and watching non-wing cars a lot, and the midgets, actually. I was actually just watching on Twitter, wherever my phone went. I want to say Christopher Bell pulling a huge wheelie coming off of turn 4.
Wheels up.
Wheels up.
Big time.
Big wheels up
He
Wednesday.
pulled it up and almost took the W. I don't know where it was. I didn't see exactly where it was, but, I mean, it's just, you can't beat it.
All racing is good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Straight line.
I love midget racing too. I think that's probably midget racing is the best it's ever been right now.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they are driving those cars so hard every single race that I don't know anything else that really compares to it.
I don't. I mean, the 360s, they're cautious nowadays. They're not like what they used to. They used to.
It used to be a lot like the midgets with a lot of big slide jobs, but I think here in recent years with a lot of major injuries and unfortunately some deaths, it's kind of affected the racing. I know it's affected the way I go into the race weekends.
I mean, nowadays, I don't know if you have seen or people have seen like the added bars on the cars, like right above your head and stuff.
The halos, yeah.
Halos, the bars right here, so nobody climbs in your cockpit. I mean,
just extra safety measures.
Major safety innovations that have come here in the last couple of years that are making a huge difference.
Even to the track with the styrofoam safety barriers to protect you from the concrete, it goes everywhere.
Yeah, oh yeah. But I mean, if you look at a 2012, or I would say, let's say 2010 to a 2012 car, and then to now a 2016 car,
right.
You see how much more stuff they put on those cars for safety. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely,
and it's only getting better.
Oh, yeah.
Technology.
Another great series that's making great safety innovations lately is the Verizon IndyCar series, who was just at the Texas Motor Speedway for the DXC Technology 600, where Scott Dixon picked up the win with Simon Pagenaud second, Alexander Rossi, the American, in third, James Hinchcliffe fourth. Good bounce back for him after missing the Indianapolis 500.
Right, get some more points.
Ryan Hunter-Ray ended up in the 5th position. Graham Rahal 6th. 7th went to Takuma Sato. 8th was Sebastian Bourdais. 9th, Ed Jones. And rounding out the top 10 was Charlie Kimball in the 23 Tresiba car.
Mm-hmm. I love willpower, though.
Right, there you go.
I want him to win.
Looking over at the point standings for them briefly here, Scott Dixon, Alexander Rossi, Will Power, Ryan Hunter-Ray, and Joseph Newgarden in the top 5. 6th is Graham Rahal. 7th, the rookie Robert Wickens, after a strong showing in Texas, unfortunately getting caught up in a wreck there. 8th went to Simon Pagenaud. Sebastian Bourdais is sitting in 9th, and Marco Andretti rounding out your top 10 as far as points go.
Did you see him, that one car catch fire? I forgot what number it was.
Number 69.
Was it 69?
No, I'm just...
I don't know. All I know is that I turned it on, or as it turned on, there was a car literally on fire.
Speaking of fire, NHRA was on fire this weekend in Virginia.
Yeah, NHRA went to Virginia for the Virginia Nationals, and in top field, Steve Torrance taking that win. Right behind him, Richie Crampton and Tony Schumacher third. Funny car was very interesting this weekend. Courtney Force battling her dad. That was a very good race. They both identically came off the line. Courtney got the edge there, and right behind her, J.R. Todd and Jim Campbell finishing third. In Pro Stock, we had Tanner Gray, Erica Enders, and Drew Skillman. So, good racing in Virginia.
Going over to the dirt side of things, World of Outlaws had Jason Johnson picking up 2 wins at the Jackson Nationals with night number 3 and $40,000 going to Donnie Schatz again. Strong running for him as he continues to march towards another championship year.
I'll take that paycheck.
But
that's a good
I
one.
think the biggest story this weekend was the Dream at Eldora Speedway, one of the biggest late model events of the year, and one of the biggest names in late model racing went to the top of the board with Scott Bloomquist picking up the win and $100,000 paycheck. Dale McDowell in number 17M from Georgia finished in the 2nd position. Jonathan Davenport 3rd. Bobby Pierce, strong showing for him, of course, always fast in that number 32 car. In the 4th position, Chris Madden 5th. Tim McCready, good name there, in the 6th position. Jimmy Mars led a couple laps early in the going, fell back to 7th late. Kent Robinson in the 7R finished in the 8th position. Don O'Neill in the number 5 was 9th. And rounding out your top 10 was Chris Simpson out of Oxford, Iowa.
We also had Ken and West Series over at Colorado National Speedway. They
Mhm.
showed
A
up
track that you were just at just a couple weeks ago.
and unfortunately they didn't get a big show as we did. 15 cars?
Yeah, 15 cars. The Legends had twice as many cars as they had.
The Legends put
which
on a
was really
great
surprising
show.
to me because, I mean, that's pretty much a premier division being NASCAR. And to see them struggling for car counts, a little bit shocking.
Right?
But Derek Thorne picking up the win in that one. Ryan Partridge second. Trevor Huddleston, the rookie, in third. Derek Kraus fourth. Haley Deegan fifth. Cole Rouse sixth. Cody Vanderwall, that strong driver with a incredible year so far, might I add, in the seventh position. 8th, 9th, and 10th went like this. Matt Levine, Devin Dodson, and Vanessa Robinson, New Mexico driver, rounding out the top 10.
Also in Michigan, we had the Zamongo 200 ARCA Series, where we had Sheldon Creed winning, Riley Herbst, Michael Self, Gus Dean, Joe Graff Jr., Will Dodgers, Max Tolman, Quinn Houff, and Lilani Munter, and Cody Rohrbaugh. Well, those are some tough names, but
For an American series, that's kicking your ass over there.
There's no Americans in this series.
As it's all American.
Okay, yeah, all American.
Yeah, Zane is all
Well, Mick, you want to give us the Wheels Up watch list for this weekend?
Yeah, coming up, we got the Camping World Truck Series over at Iowa, Saturday, June 16th. Xfinity Series will be at Iowa as well, Sunday, June 17th. There's no Monster Energy this weekend as they take a week off, but we'll be returning to Sonoma Raceway in California, June 24th. Verizon Indy going to Road America, June 24th. NHRA will be going to Ohio for the Summit Racing Equipment Nationals, June 21st through the 24th. World of Outlaws Northern Tour will be starting in the River City Speedway, June 15th, and then going to Magic City Showdown, June 17th. Those both are in North Dakota. Can-Am Pro East Series will be in New Jersey for the Motorsports Park on June 16th. ARCA will be in Madison International Speedway, June 15th. You can catch it on MAV TV. And for local, that'll kind of conclude Wheels Up watch list. But for any local series, what do you got going on for your racing schedule, Cody?
Well, we haven't been racing very much. We did the 3 races, so I'm 3 for 3. And
there you go.
I know we're planning on going to Texas and Oklahoma, hopefully by the end of the month. But we'll see. We're waiting on motors right now.
Okay.
But Cops, yeah, we might be on Cops. So watch Cops, we might be on there.
That's another form of racing, I guess.
Oh yeah.
If you high-speed chase.
I mean, I have good brakes on the Yoder.
That's all you need.
Oh, that's it.
Paul Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
You want me to stop?
I'll pull over right here. Don't snort these Lucky Charms. Reese.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today,
Man.
Cody. Appreciate you coming by. I'm sure we'll have you again soon, and we'll be able to talk about some more funny stories. Of course, that never ends
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah. Hours and hours of stories.
at all. But that's about all the time we have time for tonight. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to another episode of Wheels Up Wednesday. Before I go, though, Cody, you have a lot of years in the sport of racing. Is there anybody you'd like to maybe thank for getting you at where you are?
My parents, obviously, because if it weren't for them, I would not be able. I mean, I wouldn't be racing at all. Yeah, I would be playing soccer for with the homeless people,
Right.
kicking boxes. With them. Anyways,
Kicking boxes.
kicking boxes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
And the answers, I can't thank you guys enough for everything you've done. Obviously, my friends, I wouldn't be anywhere without them. There's a lot of people, actually. Susquehanna Speed Shop for the race car and all that stuff. Edge Chassis. Hamilton Racing for the motors. There you go, too good. And
A lot of support out there.
you can't do it without friends and family.
That's true.
Absolutely. And if people want to catch up with what you have going on, can they follow you on some social media?
Yep. Instagram, Snapchat. I'm pretty active on my Snapchat. And but Instagram, I don't know what my name is. I think it's Young Cummins.
The Sideways Kid 24C.
I'll throw it up on the bottom.
Yeah, there you go. Dons Racing on Facebook. Cody Dons on Facebook. They got it all. Just
There we
look
go.
me up.
And any, like, MySpace or...
Maybe if this was 2002.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still don't have an account? I got one going.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Do you have the music going too?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
My Instagram has a lot of pictures of my booger on there.
Booger.
Yeah. You can see how he's grown up. But
Well, thank you again for coming on the show. Thank you, Matt, for another great episode. You guys, obviously, thank you guys so much for all that you do. Keep on liking, sharing, promoting our page. We're going to do our best to bring you the best content that we can get. And for Matt Omick, Cody Dons, I'm Spencer Hill, and we'll see you next Wednesday.